Bridge Substructure and Superstructure. Part 2. Question bank for engineering examinations. Question 17. Well foundation may be of which of the following types? Option A. Circular type. Option B. D type. Option C. Double D type. Option D. Any of them. The correct answer is option D. Any of them. Explanation. Well foundations or caissons can be constructed in various cross-sectional shapes based on subsoil condition and structural requirement. Common shapes include circular, rectangular, D-type, double D-type, or dumbbell shapes. Question 18. Maximum tilt specified during sinking of well foundation is what value? Option A. 1 in 10. Option B. 1 in 50. Option C. 1 in 100. Option D. 1 in 150. The correct answer is option C. 1 in 100. Explanation. According to Indian Railway Bridge Manual specifications, the maximum allowable tilt during the sinking operation of a well foundation is 1 in 100 or 1%, with a maximum shift limit of 150 mm. Question 19. In case of water crossing danger level, what action should be taken? Option A. Speed restriction be imposed. Option B. Traffic be suspended till water recedes. Option C. Traffic be suspended till a responsible person inspects the site and declares it safe. Option D. All of these. The correct answer is option C. Traffic be suspended till a responsible person inspects the site and declares it safe. Explanation. As per railway safety rules, whenever floodwaters cross the marked danger level at a bridge, train traffic must be immediately suspended and cannot resume until a competent engineering authority inspects the structure and certifies it safe. Question 20. Bentonite is used in pile driving for what purpose? Option A. To facilitate pile driving. Option B. To enable proper pile concreting. Option C. To stabilize the borehole walls. Option D. None of these. The correct answer is option C. To stabilize the borehole walls. Explanation. Bentonite slurry is used as a drilling fluid during pile boring operations. Its thixotropic properties create hydrostatic pressure and a thin filter cake along the borehole perimeter, preventing unlined sides from collapsing. Question 21. In a routine pile load test, the test load is what multiple of design load? Option A. 1.25 times. Option B. 1.5 times. Option C. 1.75 times. Option D. None of these. The correct answer is option B. 1.5 times the design load. Explanation. A routine pile load test is conducted on working piles to verify performance, where the maximum applied test load is limited to 1.5 times the safe design working load. Question 22. When track is supported on top flange of girder, the structure is called as what? Option A. Through bridge. Option B. Semi-through bridge. Option C. Semi-deck bridge. Option D. Deck bridge. The correct answer is option D. Deck bridge. Explanation. In a deck-type bridge, the primary load-bearing girders or trusses are positioned entirely below the track structure, with the track resting directly on top of the girder flanges. Question 23. The rivet shank should be about how many millimeters less than the diameter of a drilled hole? Option A. 1.5. Option B. 1.0. Option C. 2.0. Option D. 0.5. The correct answer is option A. 1.5 millimeters. Explanation. Prior to hot driving, cold rivet shanks are manufactured roughly 1.5 mm smaller than the nominal drilled hole diameter to allow easy insertion before plastic expansion fills the hole during driving. Question 24. Camber for plate girders up to 30.5 meters span is how many millimeters? Option A, 22.3. Option B, O. Option C, 16.8. Option D, 14.6. The correct answer is option B, 0 millimeters. Explanation. Under Standard Indian Railway Structural Design Standards, fabrication camber is not provided, meaning 0 millimeters, for open web plate girders having standard spans up to 30.5 meters. Question 25. A fillet weld may be termed as which of the following? Option A, mitre weld. Option B, concave weld. Option C, convex weld. Option D, all the above. The correct answer is option D, all the above. Explanation. Fillet welds are classified by their outer face profile into mitre flat face, concave, or convex shapes based on structural detail and stress transfer requirements. Question 26. A fillet weld where axis is parallel to the direction of the applied load is known as what? Option A, diagonal fillet weld. Option B, end fillet weld. Option C, side fillet weld. Option D, all the above. The correct answer is option C, side fillet weld. Explanation. A side or longitudinal fillet weld has its joint length running parallel to the line of action of the applied tensile or compressive axial force. Question 27. On existing bridges where there is nothing solid between sleepers, the clear distance between two consecutive sleepers shall not exceed what value? Option A, 510 millimeters. Option B, 520 millimeters. Option C, 530 millimeters. Option D, 540 millimeters. The correct answer is option A, 510 millimeters. Explanation. As mandated in IRBM Para 628, the clear distance between adjacent bridge sleepers on existing steel girders must not exceed 510 millimeters to safely support derailed wheels. Question 28. Clear distance between joint sleepers shall not exceed what value? And between consecutive sleepers what value in new constructions? Option A, 190 millimeters and 440 millimeters. Option B, 200 millimeters and 450 millimeters. Option C, 210 millimeters and 460 millimeters. Option D, 220 millimeters and 470 millimeters. The correct answer is option B, 200 millimeters and 450 millimeters. Explanation. Under updated railway bridge standards, clear spacing between joint sleepers is capped at 200 millimeters maximum, while intermediate clear sleeper spacing must not exceed 450 millimeters. Question 29. Bridge sleepers resting outside to outside of girder flanges are subject to a minimum length of what? Option A, 2420 millimeters. Option B, 2430 millimeters. Option C, 2440 millimeters. Option D, none of these. The correct answer is option C, 2440 millimeters. Explanation. Standard wooden or composite bridge sleeper lengths must extend across the full width of main girders outside to outside, with a minimum length requirement of 2440 millimeters. Question 30. Minimum length of steel trough sleepers should be the distance outside to outside of girder flanges subject to a minimum of what? Option A, 2410 millimeters. Option B, 2420 millimeters. Option C, 2430 millimeters. Option D, 2440 millimeters. The correct answer is option D, 2440 millimeters. Explanation. Pressed steel channel or trough bridge sleepers must span across the outer edges of main girder. Flanges with a minimum length requirement of 2440 mm. Question 31. Minimum height above rail level for a distance of 915 mm on either side of track center for overhead structures is what? Option A. 4875 mm. Option B. 4775 mm. Option C. 4675 mm. Option D. 4575 mm. The correct answer is option A. 4875 mm. Explanation. According to Schedule of Dimensions, the minimum vertical clearance above rail level for road overbridges and foot overbridges across the 915 mm center strip is 4875 mm. Question 32. In tunnels and girder bridges, minimum distance center to center of track for existing lines is what? Option A. 4195 mm. Option B. 4295 mm. Option C. 4395 mm. Option D. 4495 mm. The correct answer is option D. 4495 mm. Explanation. For existing broad gauge double track lines passing through restrictive structures like tunnels and through girder bridges, the absolute minimum track center distance is 4495 mm. Question 33. In tunnels and girder bridges, minimum distance center to center of track for new works is what? Option A. 4925 mm. Option B. 4725 mm. Option C. 4525 mm. Option D. 4325 mm. The correct answer is option B. 4725 mm. Explanation. For all new construction works and major alterations on broad gauge lines, the minimum track center distance inside tunnels and through girder spans is specified at 4725 mm. Question 34. Minimum height above rail level for a width of 1600 mm on either side of track center for a signal gantry or station foot overbridge is what? Option A. 6250 mm. Option B. 6240 mm. Option C. 6230 mm. Option D. 6220 mm. The correct answer is option A. 6250 mm. Explanation. To accommodate 25 kV AC overhead electrification and high cube rolling stock, the minimum height requirement for signal gantries and station foot overbridges is 6250 mm. Question 35. Angle of crossing of a bridge is the angle between which two lines? Option A. Center line of watercourse or road to center line of track. Option B. Center line of watercourse to center line of pier. Option C. Center line of watercourse to normal of center line of track. Option D. Center line of abutment to center line of pier. The correct answer is option A. Center line of watercourse or road to center line of track. Explanation. The direct angle of crossing of a bridge is defined as the acute angle formed between the center line of the stream or roadway and the center line of the railway track. Question 36. In a single span bridge, clear span is the distance between what? Option A. Centers of abutments. Option B. Inner faces of abutments. Option C. Outer faces of abutments. Option D. Width of abutment. The correct answer is option B. Inner faces of abutments. Explanation. Clear span represents the net horizontal distance measured between the interior exposed faces of opposing abutments at bed level. Question 37. Substructure of a bridge does not include which element? Option A. Abutment. Option B. Girder or slab. Option C. Piers. Option D. Wing and return walls. The correct answer is option B. Girder or slab. Explanation. Girders and slabs form the superstructure which directly carries traffic loads, whereas abutments, piers, and wing walls constitute the substructure supporting the girders. Question 38. Superstructure of a bridge includes which element? Option A. Girder or slab. Option B. Abutment. Option C. Piers. Option D. Bed block. The correct answer is option A. Girder or slab. Explanation. The superstructure consists of top load-bearing deck elements such as main girders, floor beams, trusses, and reinforced concrete slabs. Question 39. In shallow type girders, the rail level shall be where? Option A. 25 mm above the top flange of girder. Option B. Near the bottom of the girder. Option C. Near the middle of the girder. Option D. Below the girder. The correct answer is option A. 25 mm above the top flange of girder. Explanation. In shallow depth steel girder designs, the track system is positioned so that the bottom of the running rail rests approximately 25 mm above the top flange plate. Question 40. The load transferred from rails to web of girders is in which type of girder? Option A. Deck type girder. Option B. Through type girder. Option C. Semi-through type girder. Option D. Plate girder. The correct answer is option C. Semi-through type girder. Explanation. In semi-through girder bridges, cross girders connect directly to main vertical web plates at an intermediate height, transferring wheel loads into the web body. Question 41. Temporary staging for casting PSC box girder for a rob over railway span shall be removed when? Option A. After hardening of concrete. Option B. Before hardening of concrete. Option C. During concreting. Option D. After stressing the cables. The correct answer is option D. After stressing the cables. Explanation. Formwork and temporary shuttering staging under a pre-stressed concrete box girder must remain intact until post-tensioning cables are fully stressed and anchored.